so number one. First thing it's asked us to do is define a variable. So for A, what are we looking for? Raise your hand. What are we looking for?
I got
You got A and B? Oh, come. You got it right
We
now.
have A and B.
But does your team have? Your team doesn't have A and B.
We have A and B.
Yeah,
We have
Mr. Davis helped you,
You
please.
said get A and B.
Yeah.
Almost finishing it.
All right. So now,
Almost finishing it.
okay, guys. So we're defining a variable. What are we looking for here?
How many hours is this?
Okay, so let's go H equals, and if you did a different variable, it's okay. So number of hours. There's 1 point in our test right there. Okay?
Wait, can I just put how many hours?
No, it's the same thing. Okay? All right, so now it says, how many hours will it be for the two companies to be the same? So how can we write an equation for this? Caitlin, did you guys come up with something?
Yeah.
Okay, what'd your team come up with?
100 plus 12 H equals 130 H.
Okay, so let's take a look at this. Let's go back up to the problem and kind of look here. Okay? So the question is, when are the companies going to be the same? And so you're looking at Greenscape and you're looking at DJ Landscape. Okay? All right, so when you guys are looking at that on your paper, just quit. When you guys are looking on that, it says for the Greenscape, it says it's $100 plus $12 an hour, right? Okay? So when she had the equation, 100 equals 12H, I think that looks pretty good because she says we're adding it on, okay? So we've got 100 plus 12H, and on the other company, it says it's $23 an hour, right? Okay, so 23H. Okay, so that should have been your equation. All right, so now how are we going to solve this? All right, starts here.
Subtract the 12 H from each side.
Good. So we're going to subtract 12H from both sides, so those cancel. So 100 equals 11H. All right, and then what would be the last step here for your group?
Divide by 11.
Good, divide by 11. Guys, if you don't have this stuff, write it down. This is your notes, please. All right, write this down. Okay, so the 11's canceled. All right, now you're going to have to do a little hand math off the sides. We don't have a calculator yet. So 11 and then 100. How many 11's going to 100? Okay, so we're here at 9. So that would be 99, right?
Yes.
Okay, so when I subtract, I get a 1 left. Okay, add in a point, 0. How many 11's going to 10?
0.
Okay, doesn't go, so I got a decimal, 0. Add in 1 more. How many 11's going to 100 again?
9.
Okay, 9. So in this case, I'm going to round it off, and it's going to be about 9.1 hours. Okay, so at 9.1 hours, what's going on?
They're making the same amount. I mean, the hours or something like that.
Okay, what's going on? At 9.1 hours, what's happening with our companies?
Arrows will be the same
Yeah.
between the two companies.
They're going to be the same. They're going to cost the same. Okay, so we write a sentence about that. So at 9.1 hours, the companies will cost the same. Okay? All right, so that was all on part A. Okay, so now part B. Actually ask you now, okay, if we have 10 hours, who's the better deal? Anybody got an idea how we can come up with that? What did your team come up with, Mel?
For the Greenscape one here, I did 100 plus in parentheses 12 times 10.
Okay, wait 1 second. So he's saying it's $100, and then it's $12 for 10 hours. Okay, and then what did you end up with there?
220.
Okay, so yeah, we have 100 plus 120, which would give us 220. Okay, now what about D and J? What's going on over with D and J? You guys
No,
hear that?
I did 23 times
23 times 10, and what'd you get there?
10.
Okay, so who's going to be the better deal? Greenscape. So if I'm looking at this and I know I need 10 hours of work, Greenscape is the company I'm going to be picking because they're cheaper. Okay? All right, does anybody have a question about number 1? Okay, go ahead and flip over, and we're going to start on number 2. I'm going to give you